Merhaba, yeni bir plugin denedim. Artık chat yazıları kendi başına silinecek. Her 30 saniyede bir. Aynen böyle. Bu mükemmel. Başarımları da tekrar düzenlemem gerekecek. OBS'i kenara çek. Güzel. Bu ödüllerin bir hepsini al. Oyunun sesi kapalı. Oyunun nereden baksak uzun zamandan beri girmiyorum. Bir iki hafta mı ne oldu? Ses 7 ideal. Başarımlar 1238. İki tane daha ekstra olması lazım. Uçan yaprak zaferi. Uçan yaprak zaferi. İlla F3'ten aratacaksın değil mi? Uçan yaprakların zaferi, evet. Tamamlandı. Düellocu serisi 1. Şimali'nin gözdesi. Her birini maalesef ki tek tek bakmam gerekecek. Yalık sesleri bana biraz az geldi. Saat değil. Diyalog zaten %100'lik bıraksam daha iyi. Neler var yeni etkinlik olarak? Maceracı imtihanları. Ruh arama parşömeni. Bunun bir günü kalmış. Bunu halletmem lazım. Bunun daha çok var. Evet, yeni bölgeler açılmıştı. Dehane Karışı. Uzun zamandan beri oynamıyorum Dehane Karışı'nı. DPI'yi düşür mouse'da. Fazla düşük. Tamam. Zongli'nin mızrağını almayı deneyebiliriz en azından ya. Çöp dileğim var mı? Yok. Çöp. Çöp. Çöp. Yer çöp. Çöp. Çöp. Hadi be Kaya. Ya. Kaya benim %100 zaten. Liza lazım. Bir catch'in daha çıkarsa kendimi yırtacağım. Razor olur. Zaten fulldü. Tamam. Hiç şansım kalmamış. Onu öğrendik. Bu ne? Dönüş ödülü. Ha. Kilidini açmadım. 2 tane var. Arada uzun zamandan beri yapmıyorum ama achievement için bir ara kasacağım. Keşke oyunu hızlandırabilsem. Şu teke kalan bir tane vardı. İtiraz mektubu. Biliyorum böyle damdan düşer gibi oldu ama şu anda zor bir durumda karşı karşıyayım ve yardıma ihtiyacım var. Eğer vaktim varsa ve buraya kadar gelmeden bir sakıncası yoksa lütfen bir ara gece rüzgarı ustalarına uğra. Sen gelince işlerin yoluna gireceğine eminim. Teşekkürler. Yani red mektubuydu. Ho, ta burada. Yeni bölgeyi hiç açmadım. Açmam da normalde gerekiyordu. Pyroculus var.
Quake!
Ateş özü dememek için kendimi tutuyorum şu anda. Hatta demek istemiyorum. Reddediyorum. Troll takımları gezengil takımı.
Search forth.
Güzel. Stamina var. Bu ne? Baykuş mu bu? Anlamadım. İktamizor nişan almak için basılı tutulduğunda ruh gözü açar. Yükseğe sıçrayabilirler. Bu sadece süzülüyor ya. Fazla bir olayı yok. Ha, bu da böyle işliyor, tamam. Öyle mi? Ha, kendi rüzgarını yapıyor bu. Biraz geç öğrendim ama. Evet. Bunu yapalım en azından. Benim bu arada kristal toplamam gerekecek. Nişan alma moduna girerek içindeki bilgiyi alabilirler. Bu arada bayağı geçen yayınlarda şunu fark ettim.
Something's hiding behind that statue!
Bazı karakterlerin sesleri yokmuş çünkü seslendirmenler şu anda grevdeymiş. Ondan dolayı hiç kimse seslendirmek istemiyor. Şahsen hakları. Çünkü AI tarafından sesleri
It's a baby
yeniden değiştirilmeye çalışılıyor.
dinosaur! So cute! Although, why is it staring at us? Traveler! Ugh, how long was Paimon out? Paimon locked eyes with that baby Tomisaur for like a second. Any idea what happened? Traveler? Eh? Look, it's that baby Tomisaur. Seems like it wants us to follow it. Paimon's adventurous side says we have to see where this leads.
İlk önce şu Arkon heykelini açalım da. Şu benim içime en çok yakan ya. Şunu al. Yeni yer. Gravite Derneği lideri. Şaşkal olsun. Pekala bir sonraki grafitiyi tamamladıktan sonra Frieda'nın renk paletine gidip yeni renk kombinasyonu deneyebiliriz. Temel noktaları. Tek bakışta insanların moralini düzeltecek şeyler. Renk kombinasyonları ile ilgileniyorsan uğra. Resim delisi.
Once the traveler shows up, everything will get...
Hey, Auroron, over here!
Oh, hey there, traveler and Paimon.
So you were looking for us? We can...
You did. That makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Is this what happiness feels like?
The heck? Where is this coming from?
You are truly the best friends I could ask for. If my vegetables met you, I'm sure they'd grow all the more lush for it.
What makes you say that?
Well, it's a compliment. I heard that complimenting people makes them happy. Did it work? Are you happy? It's that obvious, huh? Well, you're right. I feel like an aphid who can't find a flower. Granny is standing in my way. Yes, Granny's a genius, as you know. Geniuses often stand in the way of others, leading them to despair. And on top of that, I'm her grandson, which means I get a double dose of despair. If that sounds serious, it's because it is. So please, help me deal with her.
Oh, what happened exactly? You make it sound so dramatic.
I had to get you involved. Most people can't deal with Granny and... Of course you can. You were the first person I thought of, Gramps. Gramps is what I called you when we first met, and I know I got told off for it, but please let me off for calling you that one more time. It feels like there's something unique about you. Even Granny Seatlolly treats you like you're someone special. And everything that's happened since we met suggests it's true. If I had a woven scroll that listed the 40 people who can deal with Granny Seatlolly, your name would be at the top of that list.
Wait, so who are these other 39?
Also the Traveler. The rest of the list is just the Traveler 39 more times. Oh, great. So, you're gonna help me, right, Gramps? I can't stress how important this is. Although it looks like I'm just hanging around with nothing to do, inside, I'm distraught about the path ahead. Granny Seatlolly is blocking my way and I can't get past. But now that you're here, I can start moving again, before time runs out. You know how much Granny loves to drink, nap, and read light novels, right? If you offer her what she wants, I'm sure you can lure her away.
You mean use those things as bait to distract her so she won't notice what you're up to?
That's right. Don't worry, I won't make you do all the work. I've planned it all out, including what you need to say. All you need to do is walk up to her and tell her this. Dear Granny, I have the latest volume of Mirage Warriors here, along with the special edition spin-off of the case files of Miss Orith. Want to read them together? She'll pretend not to be interested for a few seconds, then think of an excuse to say yes. As long as you're the one doing the fishing, she'll definitely take the bait.
He's just trying to butter you up. Even Paimon can tell. He's just saying whatever it takes to persuade you.
No, I mean it. Granny might not say it out loud, but I can tell she has a soft spot for the Traveler.
If you say so. Paimon's still not convinced, but if all we have to do is say a few words to Seatlolly, it's hardly putting us out.
It's as easy as watering vegetables, and if my vegetables were here, they'd... Sorry, there's no time for vegetable talk. Just trust me. Let me take you to her. With you here, everything will be better.
Don't get hung up on the how.
Wonder if we're allowed in here. Oh, the door opened all by itself. Aw, the Tomisaur from earlier. It's really here. Then let's go introduce ourselves. Hello there. Okay. Probably doesn't understand what we're saying. Whoops, sorry. No offense intended.
You there! You dare disrespect our elder? Oh, you mean... Oh, I see, I see. Sorry, my mistake. Apparently you are here by invitation. In which case, it's my job to make you feel welcome. Some introductions are in order. I am Kaholam, one of the priests of our tribe. And this is our Iktomisaur elder, the great Tlapokpokteetstatel, a living totem among the masters of the Night Wind.
Whoa, that's quite a tongue twister.
In truth, we usually go with Elder Tlapo for short. You are welcome to do the same. Ah, I assume you're referring to our elder's special ability. Elder Tlapo has been alive for many centuries and harbors but one thing I can say for sure is that Elder Tlapo has appointed the two of you.
What sort of task?
If it's all right with you, I'll take you to see our chief. He's in a much better...
Okay, sure.
Very well. Then please follow me. You can use this scroll to go directly to the obsidian altar, where the chief is. Don't worry, it's just one of the many mystical abilities of our tribe.
Yine obsidiyen adaları. Yapma ya.
Whoa, what was that just now?
One of the routine duties of a priest. We attempt to contact the spirits of our ancestors to seek epiphanies and revelations. The chief is just over there.
Well, the Masters of the Night Wind are definitely living up to their reputation as the mysterious ones.
All right, I've told the chief why we're here, and now you may speak with him. Right?
So, you two are the appointed ones.
So tall.
Unusually so. Yes, I am aware, but I assure you, it's no...
Oh, no, of course not. Sorry, Paimon just reacted without thinking.
Ah, yes. Caholam told me about that. As outsiders to our tribe, this is probably the first you've heard of such appointments. I'm sure the whole thing seems very confusing. Throughout our history, only members of the Masters of the Night Wind have been appointed to undertake these tasks. This is the first time an outsider has ever been chosen.
Really?
Allow me to explain. Our tribe has an old tradition of recording history in the form of woven scrolls. And not just our own history. We record the legends and heroic feats of all other tribes as well. It is a tradition we have observed for many centuries. We treat it as a solemn duty. However, when a major event occurs that affects all of Natlan, we record it on a different kind of scroll, used for this exact purpose. And these scrolls can only be woven by someone of the Iktomisor Elder's choosing. When the Iktomisor Elder senses a major change in the ley lines, it will issue...
Whoa, so you...
Elder Talapo sensed a ley line change quite some time ago.
Okay, but just so you're aware, we don't know the first thing about weaving scrolls.
As a matter of fact, that does not surprise me at all.
How come?
In the 200 years that Elder Talapo has held this position, none of the appointed ones have ever been experienced scroll weavers.
Does that mean 200 years of major historical events have gone unrecorded?
No. They all submitted scrolls in time, yet each of them claimed it was not their own work, but a gift from the spirits.
Man, this tribe gets more mysterious by the second.
Yes, well, that is the part that troubles me. The notion that we have to rely on esoteric things like gifts from the spirits to record historical events of such...
Huh. That's pretty surprising to hear, coming from the...
I can imagine. You probably see the Masters of the Night Wind as a people shrouded in mystery, who pride ourselves on our arcane practices. But I am something of an exception. I may be the chief, but when it comes to our traditions, I'm in fact a proponent of change and reform. I have dedicated my energies to deciphering the many mysteries of our tribe. In doing so, I hope to establish clearer rules that will help sustain our traditions in the future.
Wow, that sounds great! So have you figured out the mystery of the gift from the spirits?
Sadly not. Only a small handful of events over the years have been recorded on these special scrolls. And by the time the next scroll weaver is appointed, My time as chief will be long gone. I will not be in a position to investigate as thoroughly.
So...
While I haven't gotten to the bottom of the matter, I have made some progress. But the only way I can develop my theories further is with the cooperation of the Appointed Ones. Precisely. It's nothing to be worried about. Simply a means of validating my current hypothesis. It shouldn't take you long, nor will it put you in any danger. I can explain everything in detail when we get to the site of the test. But first, please wait a moment while I change out of the soul-shielding cloak. This garb is one of our important cultural relics, handed down by generations of chiefs. It is only to be worn when conducting certain ceremonies.
Oh.
Please, follow me. Do you see this scroll? If you touch it, you will enter a hidden space. Today's test is, quite simply, to find a way to escape that space.
That's it?
I assure you, it's not as easy as it sounds. If you cannot find your own way out, I will of course intervene to bring you back here. But then, we will be no closer to solving this mystery. Good. Simply touch the scroll to begin the test.
Whoa, we really did get teleported. It seems like this place is completely sealed off. Doesn't look like there's an exit anywhere. Let's take a look around and see what we can find. There are so many woven scrolls here. Paimon remembers seeing some of them before in other tribes. This one really stands out from the rest. For starters, it's the biggest of them all. Yeah, you're right. Over there, something just flashed. Traveler, did you catch... Oh, right!
Görülmeyeni gör. Daha başka ne olabilir ki burada? Orasını anladık. Nereye bakmam lazım? Aklıma bir tek şura geliyor ama. Daha yani bir şey yok ki. Gözlemledim. Daha yapılabilecek bir şey yok burada. Fazla mı lineer bakıyorum? Biliyor musun? Siktir et. Görevin adı neydi? Escape from Seal Place.
This looks like our ticket. Aha! There is something hiding.
Ben kaç kere oraya baktım.
Aha! There is something hiding here.
Buraya kaç
Yep,
kere
this
baktım.
looks like our ticket out of this place. Whew! We finally made it out.
It is just as I thought. You are indeed capable of. Yes. You saw.
Sure did.
This specific kind of scroll was left to us by our ancestors. It is a most mysterious color that most people cannot even detect. I myself. Yet there are those who are born with a natural ability to perceive it.
You mean...
That space you just entered was an exhibition room for centuries ago. A great shaman by the name of Huitzilin put in place a security measure. It exists to this day. And although once someone is trapped inside, it is all but impossible for them to escape without outside help. Unless they share the great shaman's ability. Clearly you must have this ability. Which leads me to believe that our Ictomisaur Elder can sense this ability in people.
Another secret power? Traveler, you are full of mysteries. Still, having this ability doesn't change the fact that neither of us know where to start with weaving a...
Don't worry about that. The method for weaving this kind of scroll appears to be largely the same as for an ordinary scroll. If my suspicions are correct, this dye is the key to weave. The dyeing process is also a little different from the norm, but I don't anticipate any major issues there.
Cool, we'll follow your lead.
Great! Then please use your abilities to source the necessary ingredients. And in the meantime, I will have someone prepare some fabric for test dyeing. We'll make a few sample pieces to test out my hypothesis. If you agree to help, you can expect to be handsomely rewarded once this is all over. So, what are your thoughts?
Agreed, especially if there's a reward in it. What is the reward by the...
Given the stakes involved for our tribe, I was thinking a substantial sum of mora would be appropriate.
More works too. Anyway, how do we go about finding these ingredients? Are we supposed to just keep walking around Natlan until we stumble across them?
Thankfully not. I've already identified a location where I suspect they may be. Your guide is waiting just outside.
Evet, bunun tarifini almıştım sonunda. Bu yüzden kristale ihtiyacım vardı. Hala 6. kitli mi?
Points for agility.
I take it you're the ones appointed by Elder Talapo?
Yep, and...
Call me Toltec. The chief asked me to be your guide for the day.
Is this really necessary?
Bu ne? Ateş edilebiliyor. Ama ne olduğu tam belirli değil. Okay.
Okay.
Flamingo. Nasıl yapılacağı konusunda hiç fikrim yok. Oo bak bu iyi.
Huh? What's that sound? Seems like it's coming from that bridge. Oh no! Why is she crying?
I'd leave her be. The warriors of the Flower Feather clan are a proud bunch who never show their vulnerability in public, even if they've gone wingless.
Oh, Chaska?
Good to see you again, Traveler and Paimon. Before we carry on, let's get a little further away before Koyer notices us.
So, that girl on the bridge, Koyer, you said? Should she really be on her own right now? With the mental state she's in, it just seems risky.
Don't worry. That's exactly why I'm here. Elder Alpa sent me to keep an eye on her. If she does attempt the unthinkable, I'll swoop in and catch her. I doubt it'll come to that, though. She's a fighter. A warrior, in fact. One who aimed for the sky. However despondent she might feel now, I'm confident she'll get through it.
Biraz kara temalar işlenmiyor değil.
Well, in the Flower Feather clan, there's an elite flying squad made up of Kukasaur riders. But it's an extremely selective squad. To become a rider, you need to undergo a trial where you not only demonstrate mastery of the relevant skills, but also win the approval of the Kukasaurs. Koyer has spent years training for her most recent attempt. But unfortunately, she didn't pass. Sometimes, after multiple failed attempts to pass the flying tests and win the Kukasaur's approval, people get so disheartened that they give up on their dream to soar the They resolve to quit trying for good. We call those people the wingless.
Do they get expelled from the tribe?
What? No, of course not. They're still prized warriors. We have a saying. Just as the Kukasaur treasures every feather on its body, so the tribe treasures each one of its children. Besides, every Kukasaur falls from its nest before it learns to fly. It's practically a rite of passage. Likewise for the wingless, we always hold out hope that one day, when they're ready, they'll rekindle their dreams and keep trying. Until then, all we can do is quietly watch over them from a distance.
Ah, okay. Paimon hopes she'll get back on her feet soon.
Well, from the sound of her whistling, her confidence has been seriously shaken. No Kukasaur is going to respond to a call that sounds like that. Yeah, people from my tribe call to their Saurian companions by whistling or blowing a horn. So it sounds like Koyer was trying to summon a Kukasaur to practice her flying. But the Kukasaurs are an even prouder bunch than our warriors. They would never respond to a lackluster whistle like that. First she failed the trial, and now she's struggling to even summon a Kukasaur. That's only gonna hurt her confidence further. And getting trapped in that vicious circle is the kind of thing that'll make people go wingless.
Surely there must be something we can do to help.
That's very kind of you. Koyer's flying skills are up to par, but mentally she's stuck in a rut. If she wants to return to the sky, she has to overcome that for herself. I'm going to lay low nearby, just in case she takes a turn for the worse. Let me give you a tour around the tribe once this is all over.
Koyer still isn't giving up. Even though Chaska said that she has to do this by herself, Paimon can't help feeling like maybe we can nudge her in the right direction. What if we could get a Kukusaur to fly up to her? That might give her the confidence boost she needs.
Lockdown!
Alright. So the guy is somewhere in this cave, huh?
This is as far as I can take you. Only the appointed ones may proceed from here.
Why's that?
Kind of a long story. Apparently, there's a certain fruit that grows in this cave. Many years ago, our ancestors set out to make a series of it. However, they didn't want anyone to see their work before it was completed. And so they seek to bypass the seal. You have to have
Oh, Right.
The strange thing is, our ancestors never removed this since it was sealed off. The only person who's been inside is the great. According to her, the artwork tells the story of a hero. But I digress. Sorry, I'm a big fan of graffiti artwork.
So you're sure you don't want to come with us?
I'll pass. I tried to get in once, but the seal blocked my way. I tried getting my Iktomi sword to clear it with its powers, but even that didn't work. I guess it's supposed to be a test left there by our ancestors. If you don't... Don't worry about me, though. I wouldn't be joining you this time even if I was able to get in. Unlike our chief, I don't have the guts to challenge our traditions.
Fair enough. All right, we'll try not to take too long. Ugh, worthless pile of garbage. Aren't you? Looks like there's no way past. Maybe try the same thing as before? Hey, it worked! Let's head in and take a look. This should be the place. That fruit Toltec mentioned should be the one on the wall, right? Now, the only question is, which ones do we pick? Well, go ahead, try.
Into the wind. One with nature.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
something, right? Whatever it was, grab it. These guys' ancestors made some real works of art here. But based on what we've seen so far, it seems like there should be more to the story. Do you think maybe there's more artwork further inside? Seems kinda strange. Oh, no need. Paimon was just thinking aloud. Toltek's waiting for us, and let's head back and meet up with Tol...
Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
I got him cornered. Behold. Okay.
We're back, and we found the ingredients for the dye.
Sounds like you made it through the seal then. Our Iktomisaur Elder was right about you. It's getting late.
Toltec has updated me on your progress.
Sure thing. Here's the stuff.
I see. Yes. This is certainly a very different substance from typical dye.
Got it.
Please come with me. Take a look at this. It's a woven scroll made by one of our ancestors. Ah, this is the kind of thing we're trying to make.
Ooh.
The person depicted is the legendary shaman. She was especially skilled in the art of color This scroll is a record of her deeds, and was most likely the work of her own hand. Sadly, since she passed away, all of our Ictomisaur elders' subsequent appointees have had to rely on the gift from the spirits to complete their work. That's a good way of putting it. My only quibble with your phrasing would be, it's not just me.
Now Paimon's getting excited.
Bring out the samples. Now, as I mentioned, the dyeing process is a little complicated, but I am confident you will manage. The pattern has already been sketched out on the sample, so you just need to dye each block with the correct color. But you'll need to wait for the dye to fully soak in between each step to make sure the colors don't run. Ha ha ha! Good! The dye has taken to the fabric, and the pattern is crisp and clear. Next, apply all the remaining dye, and we should see that elusive signature color emerge.
Okay, final step. Did it work? Paimon doesn't see it.
Oh, that color isn't showing up. Oh, the dyeing has failed. No, your technique was flawless. You did everything exactly as instructed. It would have made...
Then what went wrong?
It could be the weaving technique. Or maybe the dye has to be applied in a different way.
Sorry, Paimon wishes we could do more to help.
I am the one who should be apologizing. I will, of course, honor my commitment to compensate you for your trouble, but I do hope you won't give up on this task. I plan...
Don't worry, we're not quitters. Paimon does have a question, though. This whole process of recording history on Wolf, you said yourself you're all about change and reform. Well, this seems like a pretty good place to start, don't you think?
I think you perhaps misunderstood my philosophy, but that's okay. I can answer your question.
Oh, sure.
Let's finish this fast.
Is this really necessary? Squall and Fury. Okay.
Cool. Look at this view. What do you think?
It's gorgeous!
Now, try looking a little further.
Whoa, that graffiti!
In all the years since the founding of our tribe, it is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform. But I also understand there are certain foundations. The foremost of these is the way we record our history.
Oh, that makes...
Since the very beginnings, our tribe has always sought to bring color to history. So, whatever it takes, I must find a way for us.
You're completely right. I'm sorry for what she said.
It's quite all right. I'm just grateful you're able to understand where I'm coming from. Then let us hope that when we next meet, we succeed in reviving this tradition.
Is this really necessary?
All right, let's finish this fast.
Show me your courage.
Locked up.
Flying kick!
Into the wind.
Come on, show me your courage.
The wind knows me.
Come on, show me your courage.
Into the wind.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Okay.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Huh?
What's the matter?
It's Granny. She was standing there at the cave entrance to stop me from going in.
Oh, you meant literally standing in your way. This whole time, Paimon thought you were being metaphorical.
Granny says it's tacky when light novels use contrived metaphors. I don't want to be tacky.
Wait, but aren't you comparing yourself to a light novel? Isn't that kind of contrived?
What? Oh, darn it.
Yeah, see, Lolly probably figured there was no point standing in your way anymore.
I don't think it'll be that simple. Granny wouldn't release me from her grasp so easily. She might have laid a trap for me, or maybe when I get inside, I'll get caught by one of her surveillance spells.
Yeah, let alone lay a trap for you.
I just want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
Rescue someone?
Could I ask you to go inside and take a look at him? I think he should be safe for now, but he'll be at greater and greater risk as time...
But then...
I'll have to wait outside, or I might fall into one of Granny's traps.
You mean you want us to fall into her traps instead?
No, you'll be fine. Granny's traps will recognize it's the Traveler, so they'll leave you alone. Sure it is. I mean, I've told my aphids all about your heroic deeds, so I assume Granny's told her traps too.
You can't just assume that.
Either way, I'm counting on you, Gramps.
Well, sounds like someone's life. 10 points for agility. Guess we just keep following this path? Auroron seemed pretty confident that Siglali's traps won't harm us. But still... We made it in without a hitch. Maybe Siglali's traps can? Wait, look! There's someone there! Hi! Are you okay? Can you hear him? Is he asleep? Or sick? Also, what the heck's been going on here? Lots of... could be. Let's get Aurora...
Sorry, Granny.
All grown up now, are we?
I'm truly sorry.
Now that you're one of the 6 heroes, you think you can do as you please, well, explain yourself, you dummy! How exactly were you thinking of helping that spirit duffer?
Aurora and... Hey, Siglali.
Huh? Huh? When did you guys... Oh, drat. I wasn't expecting them. And now the Traveler probably caught me yelling at Auroron. Oh, this is not a good look for me. Hello there, you two. We were just, Auroron and I were, you know, acting out some scenes from a light novel, quoting the lines. I didn't actually mean what I was saying.
Huh? I owe you an apology too, Traveler. I asked you for help, but I forgot to watch my back and Granny caught me. And now we're play acting.
Traveler, come on, now's not the time for games. So what are you two up to exactly? Did something happen to this poor guy?
Yeah, Leela's his name. He got into some trouble during a clairvoyance session. It's a kind of spell that lets your spirit leave your body, so you can access secret knowledge. You know what a medium is, right? You've probably come across them in novels. Leela's problem is his spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
So in other words, his body's here, but his...
Well, technically the soul and the spirit aren't quite the same thing, but yes, in a nutshell, that's basically...
I just wanted to help bring Leela's spirit back.
And I wouldn't have stopped him if it was anyone else. But the issue is, Mr. Leela here is what we call a spirit duffer.
What's a spirit duffer?
Someone with no spiritual sensitivity whatsoever. Spirit duffers can't sense or control spirits, much less use spells on them. Now, there are certain methods that can force even spirit duffers into a clairvoyant state. But, well, I mean, look what happened to Mr. Leela. The spells of the Masters of the Nightwind are all based on dealing with spirits, and so are all our problem-solving methods. So for spirit duffers, even our healing methods don't work on them. So, if they get into trouble trying to use a spell, there's basically nothing we can do.
Yes, there is. As long as the soul is involved, I should be able to help.
You hear that? No prizes for guessing what Auroron's
Oh, because of your special constitution, right? But isn't it
I'll be fine. Granny's just worrying too much. I'm feeling fine now, so I should be able to do it safely. Besides...
Don't kid yourself. What happens if it's not as safe as you're hoping, We both know you'll risk it all to try and rescue him anyway. Honestly, you're such an
This is a tricky one. It's true that Auroron could be self-sacrificing to a fault, but it's also true that Lolly tends to worry too much.
You're darn right, Granny.
Huh?
Wait, really? You actually know? Wait...
Yes. I mean, it's a crude solution. But that's beside the point. The point being, don't interfere when Granny's already got things under control. Anyway, Traveler, I was actually going to ask for your help on this. My plan—
Oh, great! Well, it's a good thing Aurora—
I intend to use a two-pronged approach. The first is the crude method. Basically, it's looking for a needle in a haystack. See the thing I've drawn around Leela's body? That's a gateway to the Night Kingdom. Once the gateway is activated, all roaming spirits in the area will be drawn to it. I'll lend you some of my power like last time, so you can use my clairvoyance. It only works if you use this projection sensor first, though, so don't forget that step. Don't worry, this time nothing can go wrong. You'll just feel like you're in the Night Kingdom, and you'll see a lot of roaming spirits around. You can leave Auroron to sift through them and draw him back, using what I know about the instincts of spirits. As we all know, clairvoyant, if we can find out what mystery Leela wanted to learn the truth of, I'll do some clairvoyance of my own, and channel it through Leela's body.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets it now! The first approach is like fishing with a net, and the second is like fishing with bait. Just like how Aurora wanted us to lure you away with the promise of light.
Your point would have been just as clear without the example.
What? Don't think I won't revisit this later.
But Granny, it's amazing that you can use a person as a clairvoyance medium. I always thought...
You can't flatter your way out of this one. But you're not wrong. A person without a spirit is just a physical shell. Which, Traveler, just over there is my spirit loom, which will record the fragments I see during clairvoyance. Once I begin, please arrange them on a woven scroll for me. Let me know when you're ready. We should get to work. Are you ready? Don't worry, I know.
Devam.
Oh, the woven scroll is ready. This,
Huh?
Hmm.
It's Sanhaj Kampor.
huh? You mean that Sanhaj?
That's right. He was not only one of the 6 heroes, but also a legendary border master of our tribe.
Border Master is an honorable title, by the way. It's only given to powerful
No, not like me. The most powerful border masters can expand the borders of the Night Kingdom and temporarily I'm no amateur with border spells. But Sanhaj, they say his border mastery was what turned the tide in the Battle of the Mare Javari 5.
Whoa, he must.
Of course, it came at a great price. As far as I understand, both Sanhaj and Tainoch, I don't know what Leela was thinking. Even I'd think twice before seeking out Sanhaj Kampore during clairvoyance. So what sort of spirit duffer? I'm starting to feel like something else is at play here. Yep, you can keep gathering the roaming spirits. But before that, it looks like we now have another problem on our hands. Traveler, if you've got some time, could you—
It's fine.
Oh no, you're staying right here, mister. The Traveler has enough to do already without coming to your rescue.
Alright then. Sorry, Traveler. Over to you, I guess.
Yeah, don't sweat it.
All right, I'm heading out.
Hemen şunları bitirelim. Saç en arkada olacak. Sonra bu. Ha, bu en altta. Saç, sonra yüz. Nereye geçerse geçsin, zaten o kadar da fazla önemli değil. En sonda bu. Şunu bir piksel daha ittir. Heh. Yani. Ha dur. Sembolü. Gibi. Biraz tuhaf durmadı değil ama yine de saydı. Evet, tamam. Bu Buraya. Doğru duruyor ya. Sıkıntı ne? Cidden sıkıntı ne burada? Tupak mı? Oyun kısmı herhalde bu olacak. Sonrasında şu. Sen şurada bir kal. Kolu alt kademeye atmam lazımmış. üst kademede. Şimdi bir şey yine ya üst ya alt kademeye atmam gerekecek ama ne yine? Hmm. Sıfırla. Ee, Bunları tek tek seçmem gerekiyor mu? Hepsini topla diye bir seçeneğin olduğunu biliyorum. Bilerek koymak istemiyorlar. Bu kılıç.
Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him.
Mona her zaman engelli oluyor ya. Bunun gibi yarışmalarda Diliku seçiyorum. Rapap. Siz anca armut toplayın.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my...
...4000'e kadar yapacağım mı ya? İyi.
Adventure time. Adventure time.
Kapının ağzında durmak en iyi strateji bu oyunda. Düz. Tamam, bu tamam. Daha ne lazım? Arena savaşlarını hiç sevmiyorum. Yalan söylemeyeceğim. Ödüller çöp. Neyse.
Show me your moves.
Whirling snow!
Well, well. Here comes another.
Take your true form!
Come on! Show me your courage!
One with nature.
Take flight! Sakura swirl!
The wind knows me.
Well, well. Here comes another.
Bu şeyi gerçekleştirmek için ne lazım lan?
One with nature.
Come on! Show me your courage!
My will embodied!
Into the wind.
Hold the line.
My apologies! Show me your moves!
One with nature.
Embrace the ice! Whirling snow!
Diğer ödüller o kadar da önemli değil. Yüklü saldırı nasıl yapılıyor ya? Ama su dediğine göre böyle yapabilirim.
Allow me.
Transfiguration! My apologies!
Hope you'll put up a good fight.
Into the wind.
Rest and rebuild.
The wind knows me. Into the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Take flight!
Tamam, hemen çıkabiliyorum. Mükemmel.
Rise!
Burst forth.
I will have order.
The wind knows me. Live!
This is order.
Whirling snow!
Burst forth. Feel this ancient power.
Order guide you.
Sakura swirl!
Crumble!
Come into being.
Quake!
Live!
Crumble!
Take flight!
Another table up.
Coming to be. One with nature. Into the wind.
Solidify.
Go! Higher, higher, hands on fire! Huh? Cross over! Go! Huh? Phew!
Gather.
Ve biter. Bunları niye tam göstermedi bilmiyorum ama neyse. Fazla umursamayacağım.
Hey, everyone.
Ah, Granny. You're back.
So, no good news for me then?
You saw right through me. The Traveler collected a lot of spirits, and I checked all of them one by one.
I figured. It was written all over.
Leela's condition is still stable, but we're not
Well, luckily, I made some progress on my end. Leela's parents told me that he made a new friend recent. On one occasion, they secretly followed him and saw him and his friend tinkering. Yeah, some guy who goes by the name Kokuchu, dressed in what looked like Ina's.
Is this really all I'll need, Mr. Kokachu?
Based on my studies of the ancient texts, hypersensitivity is usually treated with desensitization therapy. So, I figure there's no reason it shouldn't work in reverse. Now, for a poor chap like yourself with no sensitivity to spirits whatsoever, you'll have to completely immerse yourself in spiritually rich substances.
Is it risky?
You're the spirit duffer, not me. I'm sure you're more clued up than I am on the potential.
All right, but I do have one last question. People like me obviously don't have much clout in this tribe, so it's not like I can offer you much in return.
You think I'm looking for a reward? Oh, my good sir, take a look at my face. Isn't the answer written here?
What?
Just a friendly guy who's...
What? So some random guy from Inazuma just felt like helping Leela cure his...
Hypersensitization therapy, huh? What a novel
Not on Leela by the looks of things.
It's anything but novel. Our tribe used to offer it as a treatment once upon a time. But it was so As for this Kokuchu fellow, I'm sure he has his own agenda. He convened. Leela's parents gave me the address of the camp, so I went and checked it out. There were
What's this?
a broken shard. Probably from a weapon or some sort of ceremonial You feel that? It might look old, but it has extremely strong traces of spiritual. Leela must have used this as his medium. It would definitely...
Wait, there's something else. It feels so familiar. I think that...
Connected how? Is it like a
No, more like... I think this item...
Ugh, okay, that's it. Granny's getting itchy clairvoyance fingers.
Cool, same as last time? The Traveler...
Nope. Auroron.
Why?
It's a safety measure. You have a better understanding of the spirit domain than the Traveler. If this
See, Paimon? Told you Granny has a soft spot for the Traveler. Look at her now. Meanwhile, I'm just a grandkid, so I'm expendable.
Hey, what are you blabbing on about?
Sorry, Granny.
Then let us be...
Alright, what's on the scroll this time?
Hey, don't you think one of the pieces looks just like this shard?
You're right!
I saw a bow just like this in one of Granny's scrolls.
Yes. It's the weapons...
Good old Sanhaj. The relic's spiritual energy was fluctuating very strongly, but I was...
Now that's a true hero, huh?
I still think there's more to this story, though.
Well... Okay.
I don't know if he'd have anything to gain by doing that.
Also, why use a spirit duffer in...
Huh? Leela's body is responding!
Let me take a look. I can sense a spirit being drawn to the relic.
Looks like Granny's plan is working. Leela's...
In that case, let me try again. This...
You can do it, Granny. I'm ready to go too.
You got the itch too.
Plus, Auroron went last time. It's only fair to...
Fine by me.
Alright, if you insist. Be my guest. Just let me... You ready? Alright.
Kolay.
Another image...
A map?
Could it be...
The Mare Javari?
The Mare Javari was reduced to a desolate wasteland after that big battle. Or rather, it became known... The ashes... That lasted up until around 20 or 30 years ago, when strange things started happening. People started speaking of an enormous dark creature, and then, shortly after that, the whole region just completely disappeared.
What?
I know, right? Anyway, if I'm not mistaken, the place indicated on this map is where it used to be before it... at the westernmost part of Natlan. Anyway, this is what...
That's just an excuse. Granny's too lazy to...
Hold on a second. There's a spirit approaching the shard and the wolf...
Oh, Leela's body is responding again!
Quite a strong reaction this time. Does this...
I sense it too. There's a soul nearby. Almost a complete one.
This is creeping Paimon out!
Seems like the plan is working.
So,
Not today. You might think bringing a spirit back into its body is like pouring water from one bottle into another. I need to borrow a ceremonial sword and make some other preparation. But don't worry. Now that his spirit's returned, there's just one step left. Greetings again, everyone.
See, Lolly, you're here.
I got the ceremonial sword from the chief. It has a certain power that's needed in situations like this. You haven't forgotten what we're doing today, right?
Of course not. We're gonna wake Leela up, and then ask him just what the heck he was playing at.
And I've prepared the rest of the tools for the ceremony per Granny's instructions. We've dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's, so today should go off without a hit.
Good work, kiddo. Then without further ado, let's get started. I give offerings from the mystic smoke, the gift of stars on a moonless night. A glory be to the ruler of death. Fade, fade, fade.
Whoa! Is this one of her magic spells? This whole...
Keep your voice down. We mustn't...
We, the children of the Priest King, swear to abide by the ancient pact. I am Seedlali. Hear my command. I am the shepherd of...
Oh, look! Leela's spirit is back. It's coming towards...
I shall pierce the cloak of night with flintstone, and banish all souls that do not belong to the land of the dead. Leela, obey my command, and return to the land where the sun shines.
Did it work?
Huh? Where am I? And who are you? Whoa! Granny Eatsley, I mean, High Priestess Seedlali, please have mercy.
Oh, guilty conscience, huh? So, you know full well what you've done. Do you have any idea how close you were to never making it back? Or maybe you thought life would be more fun as an inanimate object.
I'm sorry, I messed up, and I'll face the consequences.
Oh, you sure about that? Then say goodbye to your parents. Tell them this. Goodbye, Mom and Dad. I've realized I enjoy life as an empty shell so much that I've decided to get Granny Eatsley to turn me into a stone statue. So
No, please! Please don't, I'm begging you. I'll never do this again, I promise. Thank you, High Priestess Seedlali. Thank you for rescuing me.
Don't thank me. Thank my grandson. If he hadn't sensed something was amiss, I wouldn't have bothered getting involved.
You're more than welcome, Leela. And don't mind Granny. She's all bark and no bite. Besides, someone tricked you into doing this, didn't they?
No, Mr. Kokuchu had nothing to do with it. It was all my doing.
Huh?
Well, I mean, he suggested the method of using a powerful spirit relic as a medium, but it was my decision to go I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame.
The brainwashing is strong with this one.
So did Kokuchu provide the relic?
He did. He said it was a treasure related to the Mare Javari.
Right, so that proves it. He was using you. He coaxed you into doing the clairvoyance for him.
But I'm a spirit duffer who can't cast a single spell. Guys like me couldn't sense a spirit even if we spent the rest of our lives sitting and meditating. But Mr. Kokuchu said that if I brute force the spell and immerse myself in a spiritually rich substance, I might be able to catch a glimpse of one. It seems like my only option.
Still, brute forcing a spell when you're a spirit duffer is like forcing yourself to run a marathon without any legs. If it wasn't for Seedlali, you'd...
I know, I'm sorry. It's just... everyone in this tribe is so...
I totally understand how you feel. Some seeds effortlessly grow into beautiful cabbages, while others who knows why this is the way things are? Maybe that's just life. I know saying this doesn't change anything either, but I hope it makes you feel a little better.
Let's pause this discussion for now. We need to get you to Matla's for a check.
Ekstra bir 80. Aynen bu görevi bitirdikten sonra alabileceğim. O taçları zimmetime geçirmiş gibiyim şu an.
Okay, looking good. Seems like this guy got off lightly. Just make sure he eats when you get back. He must be starving.
That's a relief. I've heard of cases where people's bodies started necrotizing after they spent too long
What a horrifying thought!
Anyway, Leela, even though we didn't know each other...
Well, maybe you don't know me, but I've heard all about you. The same goes for High Priestess Lali.
Huh?
This might sound corny, but you're exactly the kind of people I've always dreamed of becoming. But it's clear to me now. Honestly, why'd I have to be born a spirit duffer? Nah, it's alright, really. I'm used to being useless by now. Thank you all for saving me. Auroron, I think you're right. It's just a fact of life. I promise I won't take another risk like this in the future.
Oh, Leela.
It's okay. There's no need to comfort.
Hey, you little rascal. What are you talking about?
Huh? What's wrong, High Priestess?
I said, look at me. Take a good hard look.
Granny, what are you talking about?
What do you think, Traveler? Another case of happy to help written on someone's face?
Hold on. I think... either my mind's playing tricks on me, or her entire body is an illusion. No, it must just be my imagination. I wouldn't be...
Wait, I know this trick. It's the same one I used a while back.
You see? You can perceive some spirit...
Really?
But where are you going, Granny?
Where do you think? I'm going fishing, you dummy. Someone triggered the trap I set in the cave. Looks like our friend Kokochu took the bait.
What?
Sorry, can't talk now. You'll find me in the cave. Huh? Don't believe it. He got away. Oh, this is terrible. Why'd I have to go and act so cocky about it? This Kokochu must be a real escape artist or something.
St. Lolly, did you get him?
Given that she's the only person here...
I thought but I left a mark on him. So if...
Oh, so Granny had only pretended to leave the cave, when in fact...
Ah, so just like how you... But how did you know Kokochu would...
Because I planted the bait here. The Mare Javari map and the bow shard. Left them both on the table. I had a feeling those were what he was truly after. And sure enough, my trap...
So you really did set up traps here after all, huh?
Of course. It's just that they'd never do anything to either of you.
See? What did I tell you?
So, Mr. Kokochu, you used me after all. This whole time,
That's right. I've been wondering about the shard he left ever since the moment I confirmed the Mare Javari's location. He was counting on Leela's spirit getting lost, and the tribe coming to his rescue. Then, by helping Leela, we'd be helping him.
Oh, so he was fishing too! It was all a ploy to lure in an...
Yep. And somebody fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
I'm sorry. But so did Granny.
The nerve! I only got involved because of you, you little scamp!
Either way, Kokchu played us like a fiddle. Huh. He managed to accomplish his goals without taking any of the risk himself.
You could say that again. Imagine if he tried to approach St. Lolly directly. She'd have seen through... Although, actually...
Because I couldn't risk using my full abilities here. He was a pretty slippery
Was it my fault for picking a bad place? I went looking for somewhere with a wealth of spiritual energy when I first decided to help
Mad Sage?
Yeah, he's napping right behind that wall. We'd have a whole new situation on our hands if we woke him up. I do have some good news, though. I snatched the shard and map back before he bolted, so I may have restrained myself, but...
That's great!
Yes, sort of. The bad news is, he did get a look at the map before he left. Not that the Mayor Javari's last note...
Yeah, that's kind of worrying. What if he's...
Don't worry. Also, Leela, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to give the shard and map to the Traveler as a gift.
Absolutely. That's
None of us are interested in them. And if there's any chance of them leading you to the Mayor Javari... Granny Eatsley has a sense for these things.
So, Granny Eatsley? Do you think...
What kind of a dumb question is that? You saw through my illusion, didn't you? I mean, that's partly because I deliberately made it imperfect, but... Even then, a spirit duffer wouldn't be able to see... Auroron, give this guy some luck. Leela, put in the work, and we'll see how far you get.
Amazing. Life is so full of surprises. I'm so happy for you, Leela.
Evet, son ödül. Haftalık ekstra. İçinde şeyi tamamlamam lazım. İtibar görevine. Ya da en azından haritanın %20'sini tamamlamam lazım. Bu da herhalde bunlara dokunularak olabilir. Bakalım. Evet. %21 oldu bile. Bu da en azından bir 100 puan getirir herhalde. Bir bakalım. Görevlileri araştıracak kadar olsun yeter. Güzel. Av 1, Av 2, Av 3. Solar mor yaprak. Açılmamış bölgede. Gidip açmam gerekecek onu. Ya daha iyi bir yer yok mu? Yok. Mecbur. Hadi bir dakika şunu al. Bayağı geniş. Ha, buralardaymış. Şurada. Bana bir şey gösteriyorsun da o şey ne? Şu anda okuyamayacağım. Sonda. Güzel. Ne demek devre dışı? Challenge'ları halledeceğiz. Doğru düzgün bir DPS lazım. Yella'nı fazla iyi kullandığım söylenemez.
Kamisato Ayaka.
Take a deep breath and grit your teeth. All ice on you. Nature.
Whirling snow.
Ve bağışık.
Unsightly insects. Clouds high, the birds come. Take a look behind the veil. All ice on you.
En yapabileceğim şey şu anda suya doğru olmak.
Just remain calm. The wind knows me. Time to go.
Evet, başarısız. Ulta 3 kart.
Take flight. Send one.
All right, take a deep breath and grit your teeth. Nature.
Time to go.
Watch it, vermin. I got him cornered for the Lord of the Night.
The glory to which none can compare. Especially not when
Take a look behind the veil.
measly insects. Now you must pay.
Okay. Into the wind.
Burada başlığım var deme.
Target acquired. Wind strike. You dare to gaze upon me?
Winter.
L attı görevi. Ateş parçası görevi. Zamana karşı mücadele. Bütün hepsi çöp.
One with nature. Locked up. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Time to go.
Buna da mı bağışık?
Is it?
I will. Stand down.
Hiç uğraşma.
Kamisato Ayaka.
One with nature.
Kamisato Art. Setsu.
Claim these souls.
Into the wind.
Whirler snow. Measly insects.
My apologies.
Obsidyen bilmem nesi şu şey teslim et ve çık. Bunun fazla bir görevi yokmuş bu arada. Evet, diyenler burada. So cold. Güçlendirici çorba umarım bu değildir. Çok saçma durur. Burası konsey. Ocak bulmaya çalışıyorum. Dört yıldız. Spinel meyvesi lazım ama bunun için. Bulmaya çalışırım. Bu bir çorba değil. Bu bir içecek. Bunu bir yapmayı deneyelim. Ne işe yarıyor? Tam bunlar bende var zaten. Tekrar ne yaptığı konusunda hiç fikrim yok. Pasif rejenerasyon? Sanırım. Yeterince ateşim yok. Tamamdır. Bugünlük burada kapatıyorum o zaman.